Once again.
We just removed the wheel. Now we're going to take off the inner arch here. Got a couple of little plastic clips, and there's a Torx here. That is a T20. Get these out. And we've just got a couple more to take out. They're all out. We can pull it all out, hopefully. I'll just take it all the way around. And it looks like it's on some sort of clips here, like push tabs. So just going to press those and get them out. Now the arch is out of the way, we're going to have a look in at the tensioner, which is up there. Here's your tensioner. That's where we're going to get our bolt, and that is 19mm 12-point socket. I've got a ratchet on there, and we're going to pull it down, which is going to loosen the belt, then we can pull it off. And we can come back up top and remove the belt. So then we can take off this water pump and have a look at it. So these 3 bolts that are on the pulley we need to get off, but I've done a little bit of a mistake here. So I shouldn't have took the belt off yet, so I'll put the belt back on until we can get these bolts open, because that's going to hold the wheel from spinning. And we're just going to remove this 7mm, loosen it off, the jubilee clip, and then we can get this airbox out of the way. Don't really need to move it, but just make it a little bit easier. Now that's removed. Come down here, remove this one. Then the box will just pull up. Now we don't have enough room to get our torque sockets on there, so it looks to me like the only way out of this is to unbolt the engine mount and raise the engine a little bit so we can get to it. I don't know how else anybody else does it, but looks like that's the way I'm going to go. Gonna get all these bolts out. The bolts out, we can get this out of the way. And we've got a jack holding the engine up from underneath. And now we can raise the jack. Which will raise this side of the engine and give us some clearance there. Now we've cracked the bolts so they're not tight anymore. We've undone the tensioner and get the the belt out of the way. Now these should just undo by hand, sort of. And they're T45s. 3 bolts are out, and now the pulley's off. Put that aside, and we've got these bolts going all the way around, and it will come apart from here, out like this. And these bolts here are an E10. Looks okay from here. You flip it around and it's broken. As you could have saw from in here, there's no antifreeze in the car. So what's probably happened is the water is frozen. She started the engine and it's minced around and just broken the plastic on this. There's no antifreeze and it's below freezing here. Here we've got a replacement water pump, and this one has got a metal gear propeller. So we're going to clean off this edge and refit this. gonna get that side clean like this, so it's nice and smooth and a dry edge and none of this scabby stuff. Just put the pump in place and you can feel how much smoother that feels even on the bearing. All the bolts are back in on place. Now we're just going to get the pulley put it in place and get those bolts in. So put the belt and the pulley back on, and we're just going to put the airbox and engine mount back. Then we can fill it with some coolant and antifreeze, and we'll get back in a few minutes. So that's that all done. Water pump's fitted and you can see the water circulating there, and we've just had to bleed the water system, let the air out, and it's all done. And it's now 3 o'clock on Christmas Eve, so we'll be finishing up for a few days and we'll get back after Christmas. See you later.